Hello, Wednesday. Hello, everybody. We're going to do yoga in a moment. When I first moved to Los Angeles, I went to Book Soup, which was the place that had the coolest book selection, and I got Jim Morrison's book of poetry, The Lords and the New Creatures. Let's see how big it is. And just recently, as a very early birthday present, Yvette bought me the new works of Jim Morrison's poetry, much bigger book. I'm going to read one tiny little piece out of it, and then we'll get to it right from here, page 117. I think the day I finally was forced to realize that no one in the world really knows any more about what's going on than any other person. I kind of lost interest in philosophy as a study of ideas, but philosophy appreciated for the standpoint of how men in the past have used words, have used language. That's why for me, poetry is the ultimate art form, because what defines us as human beings is language. The way we talk is the way we think, and the way we think is the way we act, and the way we act is the way we are. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to scoot a little bit back to a seated position, which is where we will start. And with the legs crossed, I'm going to sit up really tall just for a moment, just taking a couple breaths sitting up tall. Prepping the body with lots of oxygen. The breathing is in and out through the nose. It's a deliberate, long breath. Let's reach the right arm out with the fingers pointing down, so the thumb will be pointing away. The opposite hand will grab those fingers and pull back a little bit, and we're just going to breathe here. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Left hand out. We're going to grab the fingers and pull back through there as we sit up tall. Core can be engaged. Again, breathing in and out through the nose, long and deliberate. All right, excellent. You could shake the hands out if you like. And then this is one of my favorites. I do it a lot. We're going to put the right hand down, fingers pointing out and away. Left palm faces the ceiling. And we're going to reach up and over, straight lines, straight arms. We're going to look up along the elbow to the ceiling, breathing here. Great. Let's switch. Left hand down, right arm up and over. And we'll lengthen that side. We're going to lengthen the breath. Great. Back to center. Let's push the walls out. And we're going to pull the fingers back. We're going to take a couple breaths here. Breathing maybe into the forearms. So it's a little bit intense for me. I'm not sure if it is for you, but just keep breathing. We're going to turn and look to the right. Take a couple breaths here. Then we're going to turn and look to the left and take a couple breaths here. Good, back to center. Just put the hands on the knees, and we're going to take just a couple more breaths, breathing in the nose all the time. Good, I wanted to rest the arms before we did right arm all the way up. We're going to bring it down the back. And left hand can grab the elbow. And if you're feeling flexible, you can come around the back and introduce the hands together there. Keep the head pushing against the arm. Keep the breathing in the nose. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Left arm all the way up and then down the back. And you could grab with the right hand, grabbing the elbow, pushing the head back against the arm. If you came around the back on the other one, please do that the same with the hands. Good. From here, we're going to put the hands at the top of the mat and step right back to the top of a push-up. We'll take some time here today. You could have the knees down if you want to rest a little bit, but top of push-up, tight core, tight legs, taking a couple of breaths here. And when you're ready, we'll lower down or drop down, up dog, legs tight, third eye looking, and then down dog, tucking the toes, looking at the knees. You could bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down. You could stay still looking at knees or navel. We're going to be here a little bit on this one today. I'm going to stretch these out long. So keep on breathing. That head tucks a little bit. You could push the fingers down a little bit if you like. Good, and then walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, big toes touching, ankles apart, hands on the ground or the shins. We're gonna look up, flat back. Forward fold, out breath. Engage the core. Let's come all the way up, sweeping the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Hands down through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold again, fingers low, hands on the ground or the shins. Look up. We step back again to the top of that push-up. Tight everything, lower down, tight. Up dog, tight legs, third eye. And down dog, looking at knees or navel. And we're going to breathe here. You're welcome to come up on the toes on the in-breath and down with the heels on the out-breath, or staying still, breathing in the nose, looking at the knees or the navel. Good. Again, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, flat back, forward fold on the out breath. Engage the core, back up to the ceiling, down through the heart center. And one more, back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we're stepping again, top of tight push-up. Lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. And we breathe here, remembering you can rest anytime you like. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Let's come up and we're going to reach both arms straight up into the sky and take the feet apart about the distance of the hips or shoulders. So the right hand is going to grab the left wrist and we're going to pull over to the right. Breathing here. And the chest is facing straight forward. Both armpits are facing straight forward. Good. Back up. Let's switch. Left hand grabs right wrist. We're going to pull over to the left. Good. Back to center, arms down. let's return the feet together, big toes touching, ankles apart. I'm going to do a couple of the sun salutations. So knees fall together as you sit in chair. Good. Up, over, forward, fold, and fingers low. We look up, we step back, top of push-up again, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Let's do warrior one on the right foot steps, left foot turns out. We're gonna reach the arms up. In the beginning, if you like, you can reach that left arm forward, trying to turn the shoulders to the front of space. We're gonna stay in warrior one and just reach those arms back up. If you want, it's early, you could bring the hands in prayer above the head. We're gonna take a couple more breaths here today. Good, hands back down again, top of the mat, step back, lower and drop, up dog, down dog, left side stepping, right foot turns out, back up to warrior one, knee over the ankle in the front. We're gonna breathe here. You can reach that right arm forward if you like. And then stay in warrior one. You could bring hands in prayer above the head, looking up. Couple more breaths. Good. Hands back down, step back, tighten everything, lower down tight, up dog, legs tight, and down dog. We'll stay right here in down dog breathing. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair. And standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do a couple more of these. Sit in chair again. Excellent. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. We look up, flat back. Little step, top push up again. Lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one again on the right foot steps. And we come back up. Hands in prayer above the head. Lengthening up, breathing in the nose. Pull the navel into the spine and up to the nose. It's looking up to the ceiling. And then if you want to arch back. Excellent. Hands down again. Step back, lower and drop. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Back up. Hands in prayer above the head. Looking up, breathing. Pulling that navel in and up to the nose, to the fingers. Excellent. Hands down again. Step all back. Lower and drop. Up dog. And down dog. Very nice. Breathing right here. Good. Walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up. Forward fold. Feet and knees sitting in chair and standing. Excellent. We're going to do this next one with warrior two. Sit in chair again. Good. Up, over, forward, folding. We look up. We step back again. Top of push up, lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior two, please, on the right foot steps. Back up with the arms out over the feet. Tight core, light shoulders, looking at the right hand. Breathing in the nose. Let's turn the right palm to face the ceiling. Left fingers barely touch the back leg. We're going to arch back, looking up along the elbow to the ceiling, and we're going to breathe a little bit here. Great. Hands down again, stepping back, lower and drop, up dog, down dog, left side, warrior two. Back up, same stuff, knee over ankle, right hip is pulling back, more here. Arms up, looking at the left hand, breathing. Turn the left palm to face the ceiling. Right hand barely touches the back leg. Let's arch back. Core is engaged. We're looking up along the elbow to the roof. The knee is over the ankle in the front. All right, hands down again. Step on back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we stay here, breathing. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We're gonna look up. We're gonna forward fold, feet and knees together. We're gonna sit and stay in chair for a little bit. Let's breathe here. Excellent, please stand. We're gonna take the feet apart, distance of say the hips or shoulders. We grab elbows or prayer, we do this quite often. And we're gonna hang down as much as you wanna hang down. Let the jaw get loose. Let the head get loose. Let the back open, keep on breathing. Engage the core. Let's touch the ceiling all the way up and all the way back down. Peace fingers. You can bend the legs. You can have the legs straight. Peace fingers under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, elbows out, head down. Breathing all the time. Deep breath in the nose. Engage the core, touch the ceiling again, all the way up. And all the way back down, hands under feet. From the front, it's okay to bend the legs. To pull up on the feet, lengthen the top of the head down, breathing. Good, let's stand top of the mat if you're not already there. We're gonna take a couple breaths here. So normally on Mondays, we're do pivoting, but we're gonna do pivoting tonight. So if it's new for you, it's all right, it's easy. We're gonna go slow. We're just pivoting the feet to get either side of the pose. We're gonna start with a triangle tonight. The left foot steps back about the distance of one of your legs. The right foot's pointing straight forward, back foot 45 degrees. That'll be kind of our stance and our feet for most of the standing poses. We'll reach the arms all the way up. And then for triangle, we're gonna take a breath in and then reach out a bit and right hand down, left arm up. You can have the hand gently resting on the shin. You can have palms facing out and away. If you get down further, you probably know what to do. If you don't, ask me and I'll let you know. Let's keep breathing here. You can look up to the reaching hand. Excellent. Let's come up. So we're going to do our first pivot. Right foot turns into 45 degrees. Left turns out straight to the back. So now we're set up with our feet for pyramid on the other side. We reach that left arm out and left hand down, right arm up. And we breathe here. Excellent. Back up. We pivot again. Left foot to 45 degrees, right foot straight out. For the next pose, we're going to shorten the stance 2 or 3 inches. We're going to reach that left arm out with the chest facing the floor. So get that length. And then left hand down, maybe on the shin. You could stay here in pyramid if you don't want to twist today. You could also put the back of the hand outside of the leg and reach the right arm up, lengthening from the tail to the crown of the head and breathing in the nose. Just a couple breaths here. Good. Back up. We're going to pivot to the other side. Right toes pivot into 45 degrees. Left toes straight out. We're going to reach that right arm straight out with the chest coming down towards the mat. And then both hands on the shin. You could stay there. You could reach that left arm up with the back of the hand outside of the leg. We're going to breathe. Good. Back up. Let's pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes out. Let's re-lengthen the stance. So for warrior 2, we're going to step that foot a little further forward and reach the arms out over the legs again. Breathing here, looking at the right hand. We'll do extended side angle by taking the center of the right forearm on the leg near the knee. Left arm up and over. You could stay here. You could put the right hand on the ground if you prefer. Let's keep breathing. Good. Back up. We'll straight this right leg so we can pivot again. Right toes to 45 degrees. Left toes out. We'll bend the left leg so we can get warrior 2 for a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, left forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. We're going to stay here, breathing and reaching. Good. Back up. Let's pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes out. Warrior 2 again, just for a moment. And we're going to do a repeat of something we did earlier, just a little differently. Turn the right palm to face the ceiling. Left hand now comes around the back, grabbing the shirt, the pocket of the leg. Keep the core engaged, and we're going to arch back, keeping the knee over the ankle. We breathe here. Good. Straight that right leg, pivot those right toes, left toes out to warrior 2, out the back. And we're going to turn that left hand palm facing the ceiling, right hand around the back, engage the core. And we arch back here, looking to the ceiling. This time we come to center, both toes a little bit splayed out. We're doing horse, so we're going to bend the legs and open up through the knees, and we're going to hold the ceiling and breathe right here, staring straight forward. Good, straight the legs, turn the toes to run straight forward now so they're the same as the outside edges of your mat. We're going to breathe in, reaching up, and we're going to breathe out and forward fold as simply or as heavily as you like. Maybe fingertips just on the big toe line, maybe head coming down, maybe palms coming down. We're going to breathe here. Good, back up. We're going to reach to the ends of the fingers and behind the back, behind the tail, we're going to intertwine. If your upper back is holding tension, push the palms together. It will make the pose more difficult, but it's going to do better work for you. Otherwise, palms apart is fine with forward fold if you haven't already. Good, back up. Let's touch the ceiling. And then on the out breath, back down. You could just grab the shins, grab the ankles if the legs are straight, big toes with peace fingers, elbows away. We're going to stay here and breathe. Good, stay down low, both hands over to the right for a moment. And over to the left for a moment. And let's stand. We're going to shorten the stands to about 3 feet apart. If you're a taller person, you can go 3.5 feet. I'm going to do it to the front. So we're going to turn the right toes to the front of mat, left toes 45 degrees. So it's almost how we set up a triangle, but shorter. We're going to do pyramid by bringing the arms all the way out and then bring them behind the back, grabbing elbows, reverse prayer, or if your upper back is bothering you, push the palms together again and do that. We look up and then we'll forward fold, looking at the foot, squaring the shoulders to the earth, keeping the shoulders pulling back, breathing in the nose. So if you like, you can stay right here in pyramid, or you can do a warrior 3 by taking that back foot off the ground, doing your best to make a capital letter T with the body, somewhere around there. If you want to convert that to Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down, left arm up, just a moment. And then put that foot back where it was. We're going to pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out, arms out. And then we set up for pyramid. That's either elbows or reverse prayer or even palms together. And we're going to look up and we fold down, looking at the foot, squaring the shoulders, which are pulling back a little bit, breathing here. You could stay here or you can come into warrior three. You could stay here or left hand down, right arm up. Good, and let's stand, and then let's step to the top of the mat. We're going to do some balancing. So you can shake the feet out if you like. That was a pretty long, awesome sequence with all that pivoting. We're going to do tree, standing on the left foot. We're going to lift the right foot. You can grab the ankle. You could hold it there the whole time. Do half prayer. To let it go if it locks. Full prayer. Arms up if you prefer. We're going to breathe here. Very nice. Let that down. Step it out a little bit. And we're going to do other side. So standing on the right, we lift the left. You could hold it there with half prayer. If it locks, it'll lock. If you keep trying, it'll lock pretty quickly. It may take a few tries. And I mean a few yoga classes. Keep on breathing, standing tall. Great, let that down. We'll step it out a little bit. Let's go back to standing on the left foot. We're going to lift the right leg and do right on right tonight. So the right hand is going to grab the right shin, left hand on the hip. You could stay here. Those of you that got super flexible hamstrings can come down, grab the big toe and extend the leg. Just please continue to stand tall and straight up the standing side. So even this right leg can be bent. If it doesn't go straight, that's fine, even if you're grabbing the big toe. We're going to open that leg out to the right as we look to the left. Stay on that one foot back to center just for a moment. Show me the bottom of your foot and then let it down and step it out. All right, let's do the other side. We're going to stand on the right and we're going to lift the left, grabbing the knee. Other hand can go on the hip. You could activate the foot. You could extend the foot, grabbing the big toe. Excellent. Let's open that leg out to the left as we look to the right. Good. Back to center. Show me the bottom of your foot for a moment. Great. Let that down. Step it out. We're going to stand on the left foot. And if you want to do King Dancer, this is a repeat we did on Monday. But if you want to do King Dancer, you're welcome to. But this is kind of different. So if you want to just grab the right ankle with the right hand and reach that knee down like the foot is actually down there. And then take the left hand and try to touch your ceiling. And we're going to breathe here. We're actively lengthening through the right leg down to the floor and breathing. Great. Let that down, step it out. And then we'll do the other side. So do whatever you did on the other. We're going to do that on the left. Grabbing the ankle, reaching the knee straight down as the right arm reaches straight up. Very nice. Let that down. Let's take the feet apart, distance of the hips or the shoulders. My toes are going to be slightly splayed out. We're going to squat. We're going to come on down and put the elbows into the knees and the hands in prayer, lengthen up the back. If you wanted to do crow or headstand, this would be the place to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to take several breaths. Hopefully you will join me in the breathing right here in the squat. Very nice. Let's come to hands and knees. All right, from hands and knees, we are going to step the right foot top of the mat and reach the arms up in a big funnel. Breathing here, letting the hips hang down. When you're ready, let's twist left elbow outside of right leg. Hands in prayer, pull in towards the chest. You turn the fingers up to the face. Stay here. You could roll back onto the ball of the left foot, straighten the left leg. Keep breathing. I'm going to look at the foot. You're welcome to look at your foot or up to the ceiling where the right elbow is pointing. Good. Let's switch legs. So you put the hands down, other foot to the top. So the left is at the top. We're going to reach the arms up again into the big funnel, and we'll take several breaths here. And right elbow outside of left leg, hands in prayer, pull in. And then whatever you did on the other side, please go ahead and try to do the same. And we're going to breathe. Excellent. Hands down. We're switching the feet again. So we're going back to left. We're going to do a lot from these hands in these positions today. Straight up with the arms. We'll take a couple of breaths here. I feel like you all know where I'm going with this one. We're coming straight down. Right hand right inside of the right foot, keeping the right knee pulling against the shoulder. You could walk the hands further forward and begin to bend the arms, and one day your elbows will touch the floor right next to your ankles likely. We're going to breathe here. Good. Step that right knee back, step the left foot forward. And we're going to reach again the arms straight up to the ceiling. We'll take a couple of breaths here. You could lengthen the distance between the foot and the back knee. Good, right down on the inside again. Keep that knee now on the left, pulling against the body. And then whatever you do with the hands on the other side, do the same. I am looking at the floor. All right, step back, hands and knees again. From hands and knees, we're going to reach the right foot straight back and the left hand straight forward. You could stay here if you like, reach back, grab the foot that is up and arch up, looking up through the third eye. Breathe a little bit here. Good, let that all down. Let's do left leg straight back and right hand straight forward. And it's a handshake or a palm down, your choice. And you could bend that leg, it's optional if you want to grab the foot and arch up, third eye, breathing. Good, back to hands and knees. We're going to take the right hand and turn it in to face the left. We're going to feed the left arm through, laying onto the shoulder and the side of the face. You could push the right hand against the mat, or you could reach up and around, grabbing the shirt, the pocket of the leg. Big breathing. Good, back up. We'll switch it. Left hand turn so its fingers are pointing to the right. And we're going to feed the right arm through, laying onto the shoulder, the side of the face. Good, back to center. And let's just roll back and sit down. Once sitting, we're going to extend the left leg all the way out in front of us. We're going to do dynamic Jaundicer. The right leg is bent, the knee is down towards the earth. Left hand grabs either left toes, left shin, or if you want to put a strap around the foot, you could do that. They're all great. We're going to breathe in, reaching up. We're going to breathe out and fold it down. And up again. And then every out breath on the downward fold, and we're going up, over and over. Good. Next time you're up with the hand, go ahead and stay up, looking to the reaching hand. Excellent. Let's switch it. So we're going to do the other side, right leg out. So same thing, whatever you can get a hold of, get a grip on. Knees down here on the left, reaching up, breathing in, breathing out, fold it down, back up again, breathing in, and over and over. Out breath on the forward fold. Good. Next time you're up, go ahead and stay up, looking to the reaching hand. Excellent. Bring the soles of the feet together. Badakanasana. So we're going to pull the feet in real tight. Left hand's going to grab the small toes, right hand on top. We'll sit up tall, shoulders back and down, top of the head up. You're welcome to butterfly the legs if you like. Otherwise, you keep them still and breathe. Although the knees are trying to drop or lengthen down towards the mat and the ground. Very nice. When you're ready, we're going to forward fold. So we're going to put the elbows against the legs so we can encourage the knees. If they've not gone down, we can push them a little bit as we forward fold, but lengthen out and try to put your heart on the big toes or even the bottom of your heart. Good. Back up. Let's extend the legs out in front of us, so you could shake them around a little bit if you like. And then from here, we're going to do our twist. We're going to bend the right leg. Keep the left toes pointing to the ceiling. Left arm grabs the right leg, and then the right hand ends up 6 inches behind your tail. We'll pull the shoulder back and look back. You could also put the elbow against the leg, lengthening up the back, pushing with a little bit of force, or just hold the leg, which is what I'm going to do today. Breathe, look at the wall. Good, let's switch it. Right leg out, left foot in, right arm grabs the leg that is up, it is the left one. And again, we'll rotate the torso back as we look gently over the shoulder at the back wall. But don't force the head to look straight back. We're trying to pull the shoulders straight back, but that may not even happen, but we're attempting that. But the neck, don't put any stress there. Just look back however it goes. Good, back to center. We're going to bend both legs. We're going to bring the arms under the legs and roll back onto the tail. You could stay right here. You could let go, pull the shoulders back. You could straighten the legs, pulling hands in prayer to the third eye to the toes. You can keep the legs bent. It's a 1 to 5. We're breathing, looking at the feet. Go across the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. Good, and then up again, number 2 of 5. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And again, up, number 3. Hug the knees in, sit up tall. And up again for number 4. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And last one, here we go, number 5. Good. Hug the knees into the chest and we're going to lie back. You can put the forearms on the shins and bring the nose up and pull the shins way down. Good. And we are going directly to upside down today. You could put your feet up the wall. Otherwise, we're going to start with plow, kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight, toes falling towards the earth, hands either intertwined with the arms pushing against the mat or hands on the low back. If your hands are not on the back, put them there now and lift up to shoulder stand, long hold tonight, heavy shoulders, heavy elbows, breathing, looking at the feet. Bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears, reach back, grab the soles of your feet and lower yourself into dead bug. You could stay still or rock around. Knees in the armpits, soles of the feet up to the ceiling. All right, bring the knees into the chest. Imagine you have pencils or lights on the knees pointing up to the ceiling. And we're going to draw a circle on the ceiling as one direction with the knees together, one direction at first. All right, the opposite direction, please. All right, back to center. Keep the knees up, head down, arms out like a T. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, let the knees fall to the right as you look to the left. You could put the right hand on top of the knees if you like. We're going to stay here and breathe. Good, back up to center and then over to the other side. And left hand could try to hold the knees together. Right arm reaches out, looking to the right. Good, back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. And you can either take traditional final rest or you can roll up to a seated position. And we're going to take a meditation again tonight. But you can lay down and take traditional savasana, which is a totally awesome and important pose. And everything's got a nice amount of importance. Or you can do our short meditation here as well, or either or. The meditation is going to end up at this point about 4 minutes. We're going to intertwine the fingers with the thumbs touching, palms down in the lap, chin barely coming to the chest, just a tiny bit. Eyes gently closed. We become aware of the breath coming and going on its own, the body breathing itself, just experiencing that. If you took a traditional laying down final rest and you want to finish out with us, you're welcome to stay laying down, by the way. If you want to finish out with us, roll up to a seated position. And once we are all seated that are going to be seated, we're going to bring the hands to the heart center and rub them together. And then we're going to reach the arms all the way up into the sky, receiving the gifts of the universe. We're going to breathe in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in through the mouth as much as we can get. See if there's more to be had. Tighten the core, tighten the legs, tighten the floor, hold. And then let it all out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's danieloberberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal there for those of you that need that info to send the donations. And let me just stop the recording.